Yo, what's going on, guys? Sekapoko here, bringing you another 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video. So we got a lot of really positive responses on the last podcast, and people were very excited about it. Today on the podcast, there's going to be one at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be going over 4 different major issues. First of which is going to be Final Boss Merlin and Gother, going over the positives, negatives, all the things in between. We're going to be going over the pacing of Global, how it's been affected by past releases, as well as where it is going right now, and what we expect to see in the future, as well as banner releases, etc. We'll also be going over the Attack on Titan collab, going over exactly if it was a good collaboration so far, if you're excited for it, if it's fun, all that stuff. And finally, we're going over the biggest issue of all, of course, which was Red King, and many issues in between to talk about that. The cast for today is going to be with myself, Darkskin Gaming, who's going to be joining for the podcast for the first time. We got Nagato again, Cynic Alex, Spamandrice. So the 5 of us right there. Unfortunately, Seaton's not able to make it due to a major Marvel event happening this weekend for July 4th, and I would not be able to get him in on another podcast for over a week. So it wouldn't be available until probably either next week or the following week, so we'd have to wait about 2 weeks for that one. So I figured we'd put out this one here, and if it ended up turning out good, we could do another one, say possibly later in the month, probably 3-4 weeks down the line. The last podcast took about 10 hours to set up. This one I felt was more needed versus timing versus actual, getting everyone there and having everything perfect. And seeing how with all the chaos going on in the community right now, I thought that was the most needed thing, was to get it out early versus getting it all perfect. So I put together the best cast I could. I put together the best cast I could with the time I had. Hopefully, hope you guys enjoyed. I know you guys enjoyed the last one. For the last one, we had a lot of comments on exactly what you wanted to see in the other one. I was gonna invite Mystic Watch as well, but I did not have enough time to get everybody I wanted to within a few hour segment. We actually came up with this idea to start the podcast around yesterday, which was my day off, around like 6 p.m. 8 p.m. and it was right after the news release of Eskimar. I was like, you know what? We probably should do a podcast because there's so much shit happening right now. Because there was so much stuff happening in the community, I thought this was the perfect opportunity to do it. So I'm excited to talk about these things. Of course, I do want to get other opinions, but of course we have Seaton's perspective on the opinion going. And I'm hoping to see some of his opinions before we start this. I guess I could try to watch some of his videos beforehand while I'm setting up the podcast and everything ready. But again, thank you for watching the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to have any comments on future podcast comments, let me know in the comment section of this video or the next video to talk about those things. But again, the podcast will be starting at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time today. It's going to be the next 2.5 hours if you want to join us. I'll be at twitch.tv/Sekapoko, so if you want to see us there, we'll be there. Link to that, of course, in the description below, and hopefully see you there.